Hello everybody, and welcome, for better or for worse, to Banished. I say for better or for worse because, for now, this is going to be taking the slot of Starbound, for a little while anyway. If you guys watched my indie snapshot of Banished, then you know exactly what Banished is, but for those of you who may not have seen it, Banished is exactly a city builder. I don't know why I say exactly, but it is. It's exactly a city builder. It's a city builder game based on surviving the elements and surviving nature. You're a small group of people who are banished from a civilization, set out with only your wagon to survive and build your own town. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, this is going to be my second time trying to record this, because the first time I ended up trying to record it, within a couple minutes, my town was ravaged by a tornado, wiping out all but 2 of my members, which basically is unplayable that early on. A little bit of bad luck. So we're going to go ahead and name this Mathisville, I think. Mathisville's Matt-town, maybe? Ma-town? No, you know what? Better yet, Matt has town. There you go. Perfect. Valleys, yes, well, we could play in the mountains, but we're not going to. Large map, fair climate with starting conditions on hard as always, and we will go ahead and start it up. I'm really excited to play this. I've been basically itching to play this game ever since that I got it, and ever since I played it and been playing it on my own, I have just been really excited to continue playing it, and particularly to record it and share this game with you. Especially those guys who really want this game, and the game, since it's not out yet, they just want more and more of it. So here you go, some Banished, because I'm loving the hell out of it for now. Alright, let's pause it. Let's take a look at our particular starting position. Huh. Interesting. It looks like north is the way we're going to have to go. I say interesting because, though this is really good to have right here, it's a little interesting to have this right here. A tiny river over here that's blocking this area off for now. A large mountainous region kind of restricting this beautiful forest area. And then nothing really else to work on. Food is going to become massively important to the point where it's gonna be a little hard. Okay, let's talk. Let's talk as we play. I could theorize all day, all night what I'm gonna do, but I'm not gonna. Let's go ahead and do this, and let's give some basic orders to clear out this little area right over here, and we'll give them a stockpile to put it all in. A little 5x5 I think is good. There we go, 5x5, and we'll go ahead and let them loose. Let's take a look at what resources we need if we want to get fishing done, because fishing is probably going to be our main primary food income. 30 wood and 16 stone. Okay. We're definitely going to need it. Let's go ahead and plop it down and pause it for now. We don't want them building it quite yet. It's just bizarre to have that kind of area over there. We're obviously going to want to expand northward. It's going to be the easiest way to expand. What I'm thinking we do is we plan out to have ourselves a, where is it? A forester's lodge right here. In the middle of this area. Could do it over here. Gonna do it right here. This looks like the best we're gonna get. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's put a forester's lodge here. Let's pause it. We'll also put a gatherer's hut over here as well. We're going to want some gathering. But we're going to put it on this side, right over. I don't like having yellow, part of the yellow circle in an area I can't actually, access or use. But for now, it looks like it's going to be necessary. So we'll go ahead and pause this. That looks like it's going to be our basic setup. I just want the laborers to focus on this for now. And then we'll worry about getting houses up. We'll actually lay out the plans for the houses right away. Which is right there. Pause this. Yes, we'll go ahead and we'll let them chop down the trees in the area. This is good. This is a good start. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and unpause the fishing village, the fishing right away. Wow, 6 builders to get the fishing done. That's bonkers. But let's get that done right the F now. I want to get this fishing up. And now this is, the good thing about having a fishing as opposed to gathering early on is that it's going to produce a lot more food. So that's good for us. And the food is going to be a #1 resource for us. Now, I thought about prior, instead of building houses, building a, what do you call it? A boarding house. But the problem is a boarding house is 100 wood and 45 stone, while a single house is 16 wood and 8 stone. And since there are only 4 families in the hard starting position, building 4 houses is actually cheaper on the resources, though maybe a bit more expensive on the labor is needed. Which is not a huge deal, to be honest with you. It's actually good. Oops. We are building double houses here. Whoops. I did not unpause those. Silly me. We are starting to run low on firewood, which is not bad. We don't need firewood quite yet. Oh, that's why they needed 6 builders. I'm a moron. Let's get a couple fishermen running for now. And let's get a... Alright, let's get a couple more houses. Let's get the housing situation sorted, I think. We'll go ahead and put this... Yeah, I'll put it right here. Here. We'll only put 2 of them down for now. You know, actually, let's get all of them building. And then we'll continue to clear out some area. Slowly chop away. Put the other 2 laborers to work. Now, the fishing is going to be useful, that we're going to be doing some fishing. I'm happy to see that. Actually, while we have 2 spare laborers, yeah, I'm thinking let's crack down to 2, and we'll crank up to 4 fishermen for now. That should help with the food situation. As you can see, our food is starting to go down rather fast. Let's go ahead and unpause the gatherer's hut. Let's get this up ASAP, I'm thinking. They still want 3 builders. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's get the forester's hut up. Looks like they are going to start using it. Good, good. Our food situation should be under control very quickly. You can see them using it, storing the food right now. The next thing we're going to want, because winter is going to be coming, is, and if we can get up early, the better, we're going to want a woodcutter. The woodcutter is going to allow us to have firewood, and that way we won't have to worry too much, there it is, woodcutter, about our warmth situation. Let's go ahead and put, where can we put the woodcutter? We could put it right at the end over here. Yeah, let's do... Wait, wasn't it good there? Oh, right there. Oh, I can put it over the rocks, that's right. I kind of like having like these professions being at the ends of everything. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a stickler about this sort of like aesthetic thing as I build. Kind of trying to plan it out in my head. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. We'll pause this for now. How's our fishing going? Food is going up. That's good. As Gatherer Hut comes to, we will actually probably bring down the number of fishermen and bring up the gatherers a little bit. But we want this to be first. And we have enough houses. All of the people should be housed, which is good. What the goal for right now is to get through the first winter and not worry about expanding. We need to get the basics down right now and then worry about expanding later. Alright, good. Alright, let's pause it. So let's bring down the fishermen down to 2. And bring up the gatherers to 2. So we'll have a nice variety of food coming in. Hopefully the gatherers will live nearby. One is living right next to it, which is good. Excellent, excellent. Let's get a... For now... You know what? We need to get firewood up. Let's go ahead and get some firewood going. We have 1 laborer, that's fine. Hopefully some of the kids will start growing up soon. And we can have some extra hands on deck to help us work. Love to see the food actually climbing. It's coming into autumn. We have just enough time, hopefully, to get this finished. I'm hoping they're able to. The reserve of food is low, which is surprising. Oops, I X'd out of it again. Which is surprising. Oh, we went down to 100 food. Jesus Christ. We have 1 laborer. We're going to have him go fish. We need to stock up food and not worry about too much else right now. This is done. I did it again. Christ. So we have 3 builders for no need. if this reaches out there, so let's go ahead and clear out this small little area of forest. And here comes the first winter. So we want to get one woodcutter living right here. ASAP. People are going to start freezing. As you can see, they're starting to get cold. We do not want them to die of the biting cold, so they're going to have a lot of firewood here. So people getting firewood into their homes means they're going to you can see, not become frozen and freezing to death inside their homes. And it's late. It's the fact that it's still autumn and we're getting snows and a freeze shows how important it is that I got this up before I ended up getting the Forester's Lodge. The Forester's Lodge is going to come last. Now we have 2 laborers. I'm going to go ahead and drop one more fisherman and drop the last one into gatherer. We need to really stock up on food now pretty badly. We're hurting. As you can see, some people actually had some kids, where our reserve of firewood is low. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. Everybody's to work right now. The idea is to get through winter. We have logs, so the firewood can happen. They can make it. I just hope she keeps making it. There's still some in there for them to grab, so hopefully they grab them soon. It's now in the middle. We're literally in the middle of winter. Firewood is low. Firewood is low. Just don't freeze, man. Don't freeze. That's my overall goal right now, is to have people not freeze to death. Alright. Let's give them something to work on. Let's get a nice little dirt road down the path there. Food is looking really good right now. Having everybody work through the winter, just getting food up is paying off in dividends. I'm going to go ahead and crank down one gatherer and give ourselves a general purpose laborer to chop down the rest of this. Yep, perfect. That's exactly what I want. Good. Late winter is starting to roll in, which is excellent, and our food situation seems to be pretty under control. Awesome. Our supplies are definitely running low, and hopefully that'll be fixed shortly. And spring is running in. Our health has dropped down by 1 heart. That's due to the food situation. We're going to go ahead and bring off 1 fisherman. We're going to build the Forester's Lodge now and get that under control. And we're going to get ready to build another house to get ready to start expanding. We want to start looking at expanding our area. Just for now, though, we're going to worry about getting this Forester's Lodge up, though. What are we running low on? Reserve of logs is low. Well, once we have the Forester's Lodge up, we should be able to handle that pretty decently. We might even like shave off most of our fishermen and worry just straight up about gathering at some point. Because we're going to need people to work this Forester's Lodge. Hopefully we'll have the kids, we'll have children growing up shortly. That would be excellent to see the kids start growing up and having families. Now, we don't have anybody chopping wood because we don't have logs to chop into firewood. And once this house is up, we will start looking into assigning some of those people who are now builders into the Forester's Lodge. We can have a maximum of 4. We only want 1 or 2 in there for right now. They'll maintain the status quo of keeping logs up and ready. Our food situation, again, is still super excellent. Definitely not the most ideal starting position, though. Could have been better. Alright, I want to see this start getting built ASAP. Are we just low on... Oh, we're low on logs. That's the problem. Let's chop down these trees over here. And we'll even chop down these trees for now. Hopefully they'll go and start chopping down the logs. Let's go ahead and give them the laborers. That's why we don't have any. Even the woodcutter for now. We just need we need the logs badly. I didn't realize they weren't building because we didn't have freaking logs. Silly me. Just need them to finish up the jobs that I gave them. There you go. A few more to go. Perfect. Almost. It's already midsummer. That's fucking crazy. Alright, we can put up the builders back to 2 so they can finish that house. I really want to see the expansion happening. I did it again. Jesus. I keep Xing off the stupid menu. It's just like force of habit. Alright, there we go. Now, we have excess of laborers. We're going to go ahead and assign 2 of them as loggers. How's our food situation? You know what, let's get all 4 as loggers, and let's shave off our fishermen for now. We'll go ahead and crank up 1. Oops, that's not what I meant. Go ahead and put 1 logger in there. And now, we're going to start seeing some adults moving out. We have another person, Lila, who moved into over here, which is excellent. Glad to see that happen so quickly. We have some basic stuff kind of building. We have a house up, and everything's looking really solid. Hopefully with the loggers, we'll be alright. Let's start getting our... the next thing we want to start doing is getting a storage barn up. With a storage barn, we can get rid of that shack right there, so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll put this right next to this. Yeah, right next to this. We'll get that done. Once again, I've gotten rid of the menu that is so important to me. We need 2 builders. So let's go ahead and give us 2 builders for now. We need 4, technically, but we're going to give us our 2. We're low on what? The reserve of logs is low. Again, with the Forester's Lodge, we should be alright with that. Over time, we're going to have logs. Let's go ahead and limit of 300 logs. Let's crank that up so they can go ahead and log away. Now, this area over here should be rife with trees eventually. What we're going to go ahead and do is collect the stone over here and get rid of that as soon as we can so we have more space for trees. And the same thing with iron. We're going to want to get rid of all that iron as well. Just give more space for the trees to grow. That's the idea. Our gatherer's hut is 2 of 4. We're looking good on food still, though, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. This is pretty much almost done. They just need to finish building it. And winter is here. Much earlier than I wanted it to be, but hey, that's what happens when you play on speed 10 sometimes. But we do have this. So now what we can go ahead and do is remove this. We're going to go ahead and remove this right here. And what they're going to do is take everything that's out of here and move it into here if there's anything, and we can get rid of it. That little wagon is no longer needed for us. We are working with 10 adults now, which is super excellent. We have 1 laborer who's going to go around and do his thing. And we have 2 builders that we can go ahead and put back as the laborers, though I think they automatically do laboring when they're no longer doing anything else. The reserve of tools is low, and food is getting low, which is a little bit frightening. So we're going to go ahead and crank up our gatherer's hut. Let's go ahead and get some fishermen, actually. 2 more fishermen. Fishing away, doing what they're supposed to do. And getting us some food. There we go. Go fish. Perfect. Get our food supply back up there. Having a bit of a rougher start. There's no doubt about that. I had a much better, smoother start in my snapshot rather. But we're still kicking. We still have food. It's not quite gone yet. We're running low. There's no doubt there, but we should hopefully be able to manage it. I really want to get rid of those rocks, but I'm going to go ahead and add the last one to there. Now we're out of tools, which means they're going to work a little bit slower. The next thing we're going to want is a tool builder, a blacksmith rather, which is a more proper term. We're having people having babies, which is good. We can go ahead and put this over at the end over here, probably. Where do I want this? Do I want it right next to everybody else? Or do I want it like... See, I don't want to put anything here because it's going to leave an awkward space where I don't want one. Though I think having a house is going to leave... Well, it'll leave room for a road. For now, let's go ahead and put it there. We're going to go ahead and pause it, though. Not quite ready for it yet. We need to really worry about our food situation first. We are out of food, which is not a good thing. It is summertime. It is early spring, actually, so we're going to go ahead, crank up all of our food suppliers as high as possible. We need to start working on our food situation very, very, very badly. And I really want some of these kids to grow up and become something useful. We have a lot of food here, so I'd like to see some of that get stored. Alright, well, while this is happening, I'm going to take a break here. Thank you guys so much for watching and for enjoying the series. Please, 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 with new series, liking and commenting is the best way to show your support. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't for more daily videos like these. And as always, everybody, I'll see all of you next time. Bye-bye.